Welcome to FTC Recap, where you get the breakdown and discussion of what is going on in the FTC community. From First Updates Now, I'm Ashray.
And I'm a boss. We'd like to first give a warm welcome to our guests Rishi and Sam from FTC Team 11260 Upper Creek Robotics from Longmont, Colorado. In Skystone, they were part of the winning alliance at the Wyoming State Championship, finalist alliance at the Colorado State Championship, and second place in Spire at both state championships. During Rover Ruckus, even more impressive, they were the winning alliance second pick of the Houston World Championship Jemison division. If you have any questions for them throughout the show, make sure to tag at First Updates Now in the Twitch chat, and we'll be sure to get to them. In the later half of the show, we'll have a discussion about 11260's engineering design process and how they build super efficient robots.
There's a lot to cover in the show, so let's just get right into some of our headlines.
The Skystone SDK was updated about a week ago with a couple interesting changes that seem to be in preparation for the Ultimate Goal season. One thing that particularly interested me was the new practice timer with audio cues that would be built into the driver station app, as well as up to 2 times faster read speeds for I2C devices with small reads. Additionally, first added support for the Sony PS4 controller, which was given the go-ahead to be a legal controller, and the Ultimate Goal Game Manual, Part 1. What do you guys think about some of those changes?
Sounds pretty cool to use a new controller.
Mhm.
I'd definitely be down to try that.
Yeah, and I really like the audio cues because I know really often we would download a third-party app and get timings mixed up and all of these things, but now it's going to just be a lot simpler.
Yeah,
It's a
for
lot
sure.
cleaner too.
Yeah, I love the upgrades that First is making towards the whole virtual experience. It's going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah, so next up, we have some amazing new products from Gobilda. Recently, Gobilda released Hurricane Nuts, which can be used in Go Rails in a slightly weird fashion. So they allow you to place them into the Go Rail from any point along the side of the Go Rail. This makes using them so much easier. Next up, we have the Gecko wheels. The Gecko wheels are essentially compliant wheels made by Gobilda, and they have a great friction, making them super effective for intaking tough objects like the stones in Skystone. And they also feature a special center, which make them really clean and sleek to install on any assembly with Gobilda parts.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked how they had the center offset. So, you could change it based on your needs and have the Hyper Hub flush or, not flush if that's your thing. And yeah, I think it's a really great product, and I'm looking forward to if they come out with, more durometer ratings and other sizes too later in the years. All right. And actually, coming up this Sunday, September 6th at 12 p.m. EST, FTC Team 14481 Don't Blink is hosting a 90-minute webinar covering topics including space exploration, why people should go to Mars, and new technologies that are being launched soon. They have 4 speakers, including the CEO of the Mars Planet Organization, a testbed engineer at NASA, and a member of the board of directors at Princeton. If you want to win some Gobilda goodies, please make sure to tune into the event for multiple giveaways.
I can't wait for that event. It seems like it's going to be a huge blast. As you all know, kickoff is right around the corner on September 12th, which is next Saturday. Fun FTC will be hosting a prediction contest where anyone can submit a prediction with information on what they think next year's game could possibly be. Keep a lookout on the First Updates Now Discord for more information to come soon. And the link is in the Twitch chat right now with for the
Discord.
The prediction. Yeah. So Abbas, what do you think will be a part of Ultimate Goal?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty general consensus that shooting will be part of it to some extent.
Yeah.
I think what I'm interested to see is if there'll be any way to tell was the game changed to accommodate just half fields instead of full fields? Because I mean, I know with Skystone, a lot of people thought the sky bridges could have been used for hanging, and the game design committee, I think they said that that was the original intention. It just didn't happen to pan out that way. But I think that'll be interesting to see how the game was changed this year. I saw a basketball theory by someone on the FTC Discord, which I thought was really interesting. A certain arc for 2-point shots and then farther out as 3-point shots into a goal. And I think that could definitely be something that's there. What about our guests, Rishi and Sam? Any thoughts?
I think that's something that would be really interesting is visual cues for whatever the goal or the hoop would be. Because obviously with shooting comes vision. So if you're shooting autonomous, it's kind of hard to predict where the ball is going to go. So.
Yeah, and I know, like now that you talk about autonomous, Rishi, I think I haven't like really given autonomous a lot of thought. Like I've always just thought about teleop and just like shooting, shooting, shooting. But like I think it's going to be really interesting to see like what unique challenges First has come up with during the autonomous period. Sam, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be some sort of shooting game. It's just whether we're going to have to shoot like a lot of small objects or
Sure.
a few really large objects, like a big basketball or something
Yeah.
like a
And
silver
I think,
mineral.
yeah, one thing important to note with that is the human player will be returning this year. So,
Yeah.
that'll be something cool. I really enjoyed the addition of the human player last year personally, and I think
Definitely.
like initially a lot of people thought like like whoever anybody on the team can be the human player, but like going to like states competitions and at higher levels, I remember one match at states, like I was watching another team's human player, and just like as soon as autonomous started, they just turned around and started sorting stones like nobody's business. And by the time Teleup was ready, they had 2 stacks of like really good stones and just stones they didn't want to use at all, and like that really helped because the team ended up double capping. And like you have to have a solid structure for a double cap.
I think one of the best things that I'm looking forward to with Ultimate Goal is going to be how first initially said that it was going to be like sports related. I think that's what the teaser was all about. But how are we going to do sports now that we don't have it's single player basically? So that's going to be something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because initially I was really looking forward to the whole sports aspect where we're going head to head, sort of maybe like a soccer match or something. But now there's none of that. So now it's going to be interesting, the whole defense dynamic without defense, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I guess there's not a lot. We don't have to wait much longer. only a couple more days.
Yeah.
So speaking of kickoff, for our final headline before we get into the interview with Upper Creek, I want to bring on our producer Tyler to discuss the FTC University Challenge.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch it last year, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. We have a couple colleges, primarily University of Nevada, Reno. I will actually be flying out to Reno to go film, where we'll be building a couple of robots in one weekend. So it's going to be starting on kickoff at about 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll start on Saturday, and we're going to run all the way through till about, I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So we have some really cool stuff from both Gobilda and Robotics to give away, and some new components from both of them that will be going on those robots. But you'll be able to see things like testing out new field elements like you see here. We'll show you and break down how it works, breaking down strategies, actually building robots, and you're going to see some of the first matches in Ultimate Goal played. Last year we played 5 matches. We plan on doing even more this year, so you can actually see what the field looks like, how robots might be interacting with game pieces, and even more. So very excited for that. Make sure you check that out. Kickoff day. We also have from Electric Legends, we're going to be doing a Kahoot trivia contest on Saturday. And then we'll be doing a show with some of our hosts breaking down some of their thoughts and strategies as well too. So make sure you check that out. Kickoff will be streaming the whole time, and tons and tons and tons of archive videos will be going up to our YouTube page. So make sure you check that out.
Awesome. I am so excited for that.
Yeah,
All
same.
right,
I know last year that was a huge source of inspiration for many teams in my area, including my own. So can't wait for it.
Thanks for watching. If you want more fun content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Thanks to all of our co-executive producers on Patreon and Tier 2 Plus subscribers on Twitch, keeping fun loud, live, and independent.